Pittsburgh Comic Expert here, doing an unofficial unboxing. Normally I would have I only did one unboxing, and you'll probably see that on one of my most recent video prior to this one. But in this instance here, I already unpackaged them. I wanted to go through my CGC boxes, or my CGC comics. I talked a while back that I submitted 5 books back at Wizard World in September, and there 4 of them have come back. There's one left that's a signature series. Of course, they got to ding me for the extra $10 for shipping because it was a different invoice. Anyway, so let's get started. This is the Amazing Spider-Man number 11 custom edition. This is the Lugs variant cover. I'm told that there was only one of these per store if you met the criteria. As you can see, this is the Birdman on the front. Birdman is actually advertising for Lugs on the back cover. This was $3.99. This was in the main stock at the Vault out in Greensburg. And I don't think the shop owner knew what he had, because they're more concerned about gamers, tabletop gaming, than they are comics. So I saw this, I bought it, and when I realized what it was when I got home, I felt getting it graded was the best choice, because it's just going to go on eBay. So it was a great buy for me, $3.99 plus the $20 in shipping it costs to get it graded, and I will definitely do my best to make a profit on that one. Next one that came back from CGC, I was a little disappointed in the labeling. This is Archie Volume 2, Number 1. And checking to see, sorry, I might have a little bit of a gangster lean in my camera here. My tripod is not really cooperating with me today, so if it is leaning to the side a little bit, I apologize. It's from this angle, it's hard to tell the way I'm sitting and watching in the screen. So anyway, I digress. This is the Fiona Staples cover. This is the newsstand variant. You cannot get this anywhere else except in grocery stores, gas stations, pharmacies, little places that sell spindles of comics that are considered newsstand edition. So what's the difference between the Fiona Staples cover newsstand versus the direct edition? It is a lot of things, actually. So Archie is the same down here. You have a barcode in the front, which isn't present in the barcode, is actually on the back in the direct edition. All of the lettering is different. So we have MLJ Productions Publications. That is on. This is an homage to the original Archie number 1 from the 50s. Mirth of a Nation and the font of Archie. That is all paying tribute to the original Archie book. Why CGC didn't put this in the label, I don't know. But I'm happy with the grade, a 9.6 newsstand. I don't even see these on eBay. So I don't know if nobody's gotten them graded yet or what. So I'll be checking the census on this one to see. The only thing, like I said, the only thing I'm disappointed with on that one is the fact that there was no documentation in the label whatsoever. All right, modern books aside, got 2 Copper Age Grails I'm going to show you that came back. Yes, that is true. There is such a thing as Copper Age Grail. You have to know what to look for, but it is out there. So here's the first one. Let me take it out of the bag. And there it is. There is one. That is The Killing Joke. No introduction. I don't really think much of an introduction is needed on this. This is The Killing Joke. This is the first print. Okay, I'm really surprised they didn't put first print on here. Maybe they put second printing if it's not the first print. This is the story. Joker cripples the Batgirl. You can tell this is the first print by the green lettering. You got the old school DC logo in the corner, but I think the logo stayed the same for all of these releases for the multiple prints, because they didn't actually change that logo until later. Well into, I think, almost the 2000s. So we have that. 9.6 is the grade. Alan Moore is the writer, one of my favorite comic writers. Definitely pleased to get that one. This one here didn't cost me much. It didn't really cost me anything at all. So Pop Culture Connection in Greensburg. The owner had a couple of these in his spindle. He doesn't own he doesn't sell. A lot of his stuff's online, and he's mostly toys and new old stock, as well as antiques and 50s stuff. but he does have some comics, and I brought it on a long box, and he just wasn't interested in anything that I had at that time, except for 2 books, X-Force #2 and Deadpool, the Embossed Edition #1. That was the miniseries before the ongoing. So he said he wanted those 2 books, and then he said, think about a price. So I looked around his shop, and I saw that he had a copy of The Killing Joke, perfect condition. You know, like I said, it's near perfect. It's 9.6. I mean, there's like one little tiny blemish on the corner. And I said, all right, well, those 2 books for this. And he said, deal. So here I am with a first print, 9.6 of The Killing Joke. And it cost me 2 comics that I could give 2 rats' asses about. Because I don't like Deadpool at all. All right. Last one. This is the last Copper Age Grail. And I got this back at a 9.4. This is a book that is not talked about that often, in my opinion. I never really see this in anybody's videos. Although I did see Mercenaut had a really crunchy copy that he picked up in somebody's dollar bin and sold it for 20. So hey, good for him. This is my second copy of this. It came with a box. Let's see. I bought a copy for $75 a while back, and it was a pretty nice copy. It's probably an 8.5. And then I was on eBay. I was collecting Miracle Man. I was trying to get the whole run, which I did acquire, the whole Eclipse run, 1 through 24. And there was a guy who in Canada, I believe he was out in Manitoba somewhere, who had 1 through 15 for $100 plus $20 shipping. I offered him $80, and it automatically accepted the offer. So I paid $100, and I received the first 15 Miracle Man comics from Eclipse. They were all in perfect condition, and it included a number 15. Number 15 alone at a 9.4 on eBay is almost a $200 book or better. Last time I bought and sold this book, I paid $45, and I sold it for $90. So I have 2 copies. Anytime I see them for a good price, I buy them. And obviously flip them, because there are some people out there who will buy this book. It is Copper Grail. I'll say it again. I'd put this on the same level as Amazing Spider-Man number 300. This is the Death of Kid Miracle Man. It is the best of the Alan Moore Miracle Man stories, and it is the hardest, I think it's the hardest to find out in the wild, because anybody who does know Miracle Man will go for this one automatically. So there you go. I've educated you on my secrets that Miracle Man is the shit. It is a dark book. Read it. It started out with Warrior #1 as Marvel Man. That was a UK publication. And when Eclipse gained the rights, well, seemingly gained the rights, read the story on, go out and research this if you really want to know the story of all the legal battles in the background of this book of Miracle Man. But Eclipse didn't want to fight with Marvel, so they renamed him to Miracle Man from Marvel Man. But if you ask, I've heard Alan Moore and read Alan Moore interviews where he always calls him Marvel Man. So anyway, that is it. That is my CGC. I don't want to call it a haul. I've already had these books. But hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments. Ask questions. If anybody wants to know anything about Miracle Man, I'll give you a tidbit here. The first 16 were written by Alan Moore. The last 17 through 24 were written by Neil Gaiman. Eclipse went bankrupt before Neil Gaiman could finish his run. So when Marvel finally legally acquired the rights to reprint the Miracle Man stories, they're letting Neil Gaiman finish the story. So he's going to finish, I think it's up to book, I want to say 32. Number 32 is going to be the last issue. I might be off on my numbers. But I know there's a good bit left after what was already published. So it's haven't read the Gaiman stuff. I collected it, but I hear it's pretty cool. I might start reading it again as soon as I get caught up on the reprints. But yeah, that's it. So guys, thank you for watching. Looking forward to the comments, and keep collecting. Loving all your videos. Peace.